Hello everybody, my name is Petr Koutny and today I will speak about the American dream. I will speak about the American dream of Adewumi Tanitoluwa. His story is exciting and this is unbelievable story. His family left Nigeria because they were scared of Boko Haram. Young Adewumi doesn't understand why they are leaving their houses, why they are leaving their family, their country, and even he doesn't understand why somebody like to hurt him. And his family started a new life in US. They're starting really from zero, from nothing, without friends, money, and everything what you can imagine. They started their new life. And young Adewumi in the school founded chess, and he, from the first seconds of his life, when he founded chess as exciting game, he fell in love. So he fell in love in chess and he believed that this is his future. And he believed that he will be the youngest chess grandmaster in history. And of course, it's only a dream, but it's not only a dream. Believe me, because he won New York Chess Championship. And this is a great achievement. This is a great story of this boy. And of course, it's not only fantastic, but lots of newspapers and TVs were asking who is it this guy, and right now he had a dream to be the youngest chess grandmasters in the world, and I think that one company from Hollywood will make film about him. So that's a great story. Maybe we will see in next years the story in our TVs or cinemas. And right now we are watching his amazing victory against player around 2500. So that's great. And let's speak about this game. So if you are playing against a really stronger chess opponent, it's really important to believe in yourself. It's important to not be too scary. You need to be active and you need to be brave. That's only your chance. And this is exactly the story of this game. So after move e5, maybe I will show a variation where black should lose a pawn. But don't speak about pawn, speak about if there is any compensation. And for example here, if after move h4, say g4, I'm going to show this variation. At the end, you can see that black lost a pawn. It's only variation, but black is not such a strong player as a white. He's pawn down, and ask yourself if there is any compensation. And of course, there is. If black is taking on c3, and I believe that right now that's a good position to play, because these weak pawns, I think that it's not important that black is pawn down, because these two pawns are really weak and this position is still okay for black. So that was only variation, but I will show more and more variations. So let's come back, and after move e5, a white played move d5. Anyway, if you will like my video, feel free and press like and press follow and make my day as well. So here you have two options, just to go forward or to go to e7. And of course, if you are playing against a stronger opponent, believe me, just go forward. Nearly every time this is the best idea. Just make messy position, make big problems to white. That's only your chance. So knight to d4 happened, and h4. I think that white believe that has a big advantage, and maybe why not? But his biggest problem is on e1. This piece is here in big danger, and till this piece will remain there, black's compensation will be in the air. So f5, and I like this move because if you are playing for active, you need to be active and you need to open a position. So f5 is going to help to play at least this rook, and of course in the air maybe is move f4. So what happened? If say another variation, if you don't mind, white is taking on f5, black is taking back by a bishop, and of course here everything looks like, wow, what's a variation, because this pawn is hanging. But why why to be scary? Because on e1 it's something much more important than pawn. So rook to e8, and after this variation, or say these moves, I think that you agree with me that white's king on e1 is in a big troubles, and it's not important that white is pawn up, because he is not in a safe. Until he is not in a safe, it's not important how many pawns he has. So that's another variation, and that's another story how to play against a stronger chess opponent. Just don't be afraid. Be cool, play for win, and don't be afraid of your stronger opponent. That's the story of this game. So let's come back, and what's happened? Move f5. So white took on g5, and of course not makes sense to take this pawn back by h pawn, but makes sense to be aggressive. And just to be aggressive, I think you agree with me that it's good to play move f4. So that's happened. Okay, another variation. What's happened if white is taking here? Okay, of course, he's taking on h6 and g7. There's two moves. Black is taking here and on f2. And just imagine f4 pawn on f2 square. And this pawn is really strong. And this is a huge chance to win. Okay, that's only variation, but why not? So, as we saw, check, say, and this position is absolutely messy and it's open, and you know, if you agree with me, so that's the chance how to outplay our stronger opponent. You know, this position is unpleasant to him, you know, too many tactics, too many threats, and not a really simple position. That exactly is what we need if we are playing against stronger chess opponent. So okay, that's only variation, but I think that it's a good position and I like to play if I am black. Let's come back, that's another story, because after move f4, white played bishop to h4, h5, okay, why not? Two pieces are inside of white's territory, so that's chance to be active. Okay, knight to h2, why not? Okay, we are playing a6, f3, and of course, don't go back. Just think that your best move is waiting for you in forward. So mean square e3, exchange, and one more time, this pawn is interesting. So white played queen to d3, but this pawn is very hard to take immediately because there is fork on c2. Say, for example, b5, and if now white is taking, white is losing because this fork. So makes sense that white is playing rook to c1, and this is exciting position. Maybe white is better, but you know what's important? Important that white is under pressure, and if white is under pressure, doesn't matter if white is better, because this position is complicated, and that's exactly what we are looking for. So b4, knight to d1, and another interesting move, because for example here we are attacking pawn, black is attacking pawn. I think that black is not okay, and he's playing like something like 2b or not 2b, because his position is even shaking as well, like white's position. And just imagine that you are playing against 25 rated 100 player, and it's a really tough position. So believe in yourself and believe that your chance will come. So okay, maybe this move is the better. Okay, I will show another variation where I believe that exactly here white is much more better, because you know he's ready to play. But what's happened? Where's the change? Change that white is in safe position and black is in a really dangerous position. And you know, I think that maybe here white is nearly not too far from the winning. Okay, let's come back, because what's happened? We will see big blunder, and that's exactly what chess is. It, you know, we are playing, we are trying to play good moves. Okay, sometimes we are unlucky playing bad moves, but sometimes we are lucky. So now after this move, knight to d4, bishop to d1, and here we are. So big threat is to take a rook on c3. And if white is not careful, black is winning. And believe me or no, white, a really strong player, 2500 rated player, he missed this really simple trick. So, unfortunately for white, everything is changed, and maybe here white is playing for win. After short castle, he's playing for nothing, because black took on c3, and of course, just watch this position. It's not a hard position, because if we have more material, we have to exchange everything, and at the end we have a winning position. So it's not hard to win this position. We have a winning in two ways. I think we should play a5, a4, a3, a2 and winning, or with another pawn, d3, d2, d1. That's nothing to play, and even white know that he is lost. Chess sometimes has no chance to change the game. Okay, what's happened? Okay, d and d2, and now sooner or later black will play a5, 4, 3, 1 and winning. So okay, even white is playing some more moves at the end, there is nothing to do, because here white resign. So what we saw a really interesting chess game. Story behind this game is of course much more interesting than this game. Yes, of course, this game was not the best one in the world, and it was not the most exciting game in chess history, but altogether a story and this game, I think it's worth to make a video, and you don't mind to watch this game. I hope you enjoyed. So thank you very much for every likes and follows, and I hope I will see you soon in our another YouTube chess video. Thank you very much and see you soon. Bye bye.